What's up everybody, Joseph here. In this video, we're gonna take a look at time expressions. This is the grammar on page 12 of the book. Page 12, unit 2 of the book. This is a topic we've already seen on the intro book. So this is going to be kind of familiar for you. Time expressions uh, To create time expressions, we use prepositions of time. A preposition of time is a preposition that allows you to discuss a specific time period, such as a date on the calendar, one of the days of the week, or a specific time. These are the rules. We have seen these rules on the intro book. Let's check them out. It's going to be like a review. We use at for specific times of the day and with nights. For example, I like to study at night. I like to study at night. I eat lunch at 1 p.m. You see, for specific times. And this in with night. I go to sleep at midnight. As we have explained, midnight is the same as 12 a.m. Now we go with in. We use in with morning, afternoon, evening, years, and months. For example, I go to school in the afternoon. Inside that time period, in the afternoon. Her birthday is in December. Her birthday is in December, excuse me. Her birthday is in December, in the month of December, as explained here with months. We were born in 1995 with years. So repeat morning, afternoon, evening. In the evening. We don't say in the night. We say in the evening. And we don't say at evening. We say at night. We use on with days, weekend, weekdays, full dates, and semi-full dates. For example, they only play video games on weekends. They only play video games on weekends. Like explained here. Or you can say on weekdays. You can also use on weekdays. They only play video games on weekdays. Whatever is the case. The curfew ends on the 18th. We're using it with a day, with a specific day. I wake up late on Sundays. Sundays, we use on with Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and so on. Microsoft was founded on April 4th, 1975. Again, with full dates. And with semi-full dates too. You can say Carla was born on September 25. On again. Okay. Those are the examples with the prepositions of time. Now let's take a look at adverbs of time. Adverbs of time tell us when an action happened, but also for how long and how often. Remember, we have explained lots of times that we use adverbs to modify verbs, to modify other adverbs. Let's take a look. Early. Early means that something is happening prematurely, before the expected time. For example, I was up early today, 6 a.m., It's not regular for people in general to wake up at 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. is considered early, an early time before normal. Uh, the class starts at 8 a.m. So I'm going to go early at 7:50. Again, the person is going to the class before the expected time. So it's going to be early. So it's a matter of perspective as well. For some people, early might be at 7:30. For others, early might be at 7:59 or even at 8 or even after 8, 8 5, 8 5 for example. But um, for for responsible people, you know, it's before the expected time. Late is the opposite of early. Late is when something happens in a tardy way, unpunctual, not on an expected time. So this is a good example. The guy is late. It's 8:30 and he has to go to work. He's late. And he's going to get reprimanded by his boss. So he is late for work. Means that he's not on an expected time, unpunctual. Uh, I like to go I like to go party late at night. Again, this is a matter of perspective. For some people, going to party after 12 a.m. might be late. For other people, might be early. And this is a matter of perspective. In this case, the person uh, thinks that the time he goes to party is late. So that's why he says, I like to go to party. I like to go party late at night. Okay, next adverb. Around. Around means approximately, close to, more or less. I eat around 1 p.m., meaning that the person eats close to 1 p.m. Can be 15 minutes more or 15 minutes less. For example, because this as well, it's a matter of perspective. Around, you can, I eat approximately at 1 p.m., for example. I eat close to 1 p.m. Some minutes more, some minutes less. I eat more or less at 1 p.m. Again, some minutes more, some minutes less. Around. Okay, this is, we're gonna see now before and after. Um, on many commercials, we see some people say that making comparisons about before and after. Before means uh, something that happened uh, back, I mean earlier than a specific time. For example, this before the person was before was fat, and after that after the his experience after is being slim. So it's comparing before something earlier and after something later. We use that to compare. We can use that to compare. So this is an example. Now let's take a look at it using it as an adverb of time. Before means earlier or earlier than, preceding a period of time previously. So it's preceding, earlier, in a moment earlier than what you are that the moment you are describing. For example, they were at the office before 3 p.m. So it's like earlier than 3 p.m. So see, it's 2 p.m. So they were at the office before 3 p.m. And another example, he always gets impatient before 12 p.m. Again, a moment earlier than 12 p.m. in this case. He always gets impatient before 12 p.m. Now let's take a look at after. It's a moment following an event. Later. Moments later. In a later moment. They have a meeting after 2 p.m., meaning that they are going to get in a meeting shortly, in some minutes, because it's after 2 p.m. and it's already 2. So in a later moment, they're going to have a meeting. I'm going to the supermarket after class, meaning that after the class ends, the person is going to the supermarket. After. I'm going to the supermarket after the class. I wake up after 8:20 every day. So it means the person wake up later than 8:20, like we see in this picture. The clock is at 8:20, and the person is going to stop the alarm. The person wakes up after 8:20 a.m. every day, later than. Okay, let's take a look at until now. The adverb until. Until means as late as, no more than. It means that after a moment, it is not applicable. After a moment, at a certain time. For example, I'm going to wait until the class finish. It means that the person will wait to do something until the moment that the class finishes. For example, if the class ends at 9 p.m., the person is going to wait to 9 p.m. to do something. For example, I'm going to wait until the class finishes to tell the teacher something. It means that the person is going to wait until the class finish to the class end to tell the teacher something. Another example, he sleeps until 8:20 a.m. It means that he wakes up at that time. He doesn't sleep more than to 8:20 a.m. This is the meaning of until. No more than. Until, no more than. Okay, now let's take a look at how to express an exact time. To express an exact hour, when the minutes are in zero, when it's, for example, 8:00, 8 hours and 0 minutes. We use this, for example, with 3 p.m. What time is it? It's 3. Simple 3. It's 3. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3:00, 3 o'clock. It's the same thing. It's 3 p.m. without mentioning the minutes. It's 3 in the afternoon. Exact time with no minutes. Another example, 9 a.m. What time is it? It's 9. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 a.m. It's 9 in the morning. So it's without mentioning the minutes. So this is the end of the video. Have a good day. I will see you on the next one.